Good morning, students. In my previous video, I have discussed with you people about the physical properties of carboxylic acid and the chemical behavior, acidic behavior of carboxylic acid. And today in this video, I will be discuss with you the rest of the chemical properties of carboxylic acid. So first of all, I will be discuss with you the reaction involving cleavage of carbon oxygen bond. That meaning reaction involving the cleavage of carbon oxygen bond. That meaning this bond is going to cleavage. Now in this, the first reaction is there, formation of anhydride. First reaction is there in this, formation of anhydride. Now the point is there how this reaction is completed. During the formation of anhydride, carboxylic acid is heated in the presence of mineral acids like H2SO4 we can take, or P2O5 I can take. That meaning I will be take here two molecules of carboxylic acid. If the common reaction I will discuss with you, so this will be very simple. 2CH3COOH, this will be in the presence of H2SO4 or P2O5, H2SO4 or P2O5, and then we have to heat it. Then what's happened from here, one water molecule is eliminated and it will be giving us CH3CO whole twice O. That is the acetic anhydride that we are getting. But actually how the reaction is going to complete it, that I am showing you one trick. By that trick you can easily understand the reaction. You have seen it here, we have taken two molecules of carboxylic acid. Same I will be do it here. Two molecules of carboxylic acid I have taken. This is the one molecule I have written in this way. The same other molecule also I am going to take. This is the carbon, single bond CH3, double bond oxygen, single bond oxygen, single bond hydrogen in the presence of H2SO4 or P2O5. This is. Then we have to heat it. So simply we know the water molecule eliminated. So this is the water molecule that is going to eliminate it. This is the water molecule, you can check out. The bond between carbon and oxygen is going to split up and that water molecule eliminated, and we are getting what? You can check out this CH3 single bond C double bond O, this single bond O. With this single bond, that C is also attached. This is single bond C, double bond O, single bond CH3. This is acetic anhydride, or I can write in this way also, CH3CO whole twice. This is CH3CO here, CH3CO here, CH3CO whole twice, and this O with the water molecule, that is. So this is the formation of acetic anhydride that we have discussed from the carboxylic acid. After this, the next reaction that I will be discuss with you, this is the esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. Already esterification reaction we have read out in alcohol topic also, because carboxylic acid and alcohol, whenever they will be react in the presence of mineral acid, then they will be give us ester. So same here I will be discuss here esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. Esterification reaction meaning this is the formation of ester. Formation of ester. One ester will be formed. How it will be there? Whenever any carboxylic acid react with alcohol in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, then they will giving us a sweet smelling substance ester and water molecule. This is now how this reaction is completed. I can indicate that suppose I'm having here RCOOH. This is, I can write in this way. This is plus alcohol. I can write from backside R single bond OH. This is alcohol. Now in a acidic medium, H positive I have taken. From here OH and from here H, they will be released out. That means carbon oxygen bond is going to split up. So H2O is comes out, and what I am getting here, R single bond C double bond O single bond R dash plus H2O. This is the ester. Now example if we will discuss, so the example is also very clear. I am going with you. Suppose I have taken here CH3 single bond C double bond O single bond OH. This is the ethanoic acid plus H single bond O, and this is C2H5. This is ethyl alcohol. Same in acidic medium I am going to perform this reaction. Then from here OH and from here H, they will be react to give us the water molecule, and the rest of product I am getting here from the compound is the ester. So this is CH3 single bond C double bond O single bond C2H5 plus H2O. This is ester. If you will see its name, this is the ethyl and this is the ethanoate. So its name is there, ethanoate. That is the ester. Now the point is this, कि if I will be discuss with you कि how the reaction is completed, means as a mechanism, then also that will be too easy for you people. How it will be completed, let's see. That I am going to explain you कि in which way it is going to completed. That meaning I will be discuss with you the mechanism of ester also. So the mechanism of formation of ester, कि how the ester is going to form during this reaction. Mechanism of formation of ester. So this will be there, mechanism of formation of ester, कि how the ester is going to form during the reaction. Now it's very simple. That is I am having the carboxylic acid. Suppose this is the carboxylic acid CH3 single bond C double bond O single bond H. This is the carboxylic acid that will be in the presence of acidic medium. So from the acidic medium I have taken here H positive. This is in the acidic medium I have taken here H positive. Now oxygen is having the lone pair, so this is a positively charged, so the oxygen is giving the electron through this positive charge and H is going to attach with the oxygen. So that meaning whatever I am getting it here, this will be giving the electron to this H positive. So this is CH3 single bond C, this is a double bond O, and H is attached here. This is oxygen has given the electron to this, that is why this is the positive charge. This carbon is there, O and H is attached, so I can say that this is OH. Now you can see here on the carbon both the sides OH group is attached, which are that electronegative oxygen is attached on both the sides of carbon. So this carbon is electron seeking, so that meaning it will be easily going to attract the electron. So that meaning it is getting the positive charge. Then bond will be transferred the electron towards the oxygen. So on that time whatever electron seeking carbon is available here, from where it will be get the electron? It will be get the electron from the alcohol. That meaning whatever alcohol I have, I can say that this is O, this is CH3 single bond H, this is a CH3 OH I have taken here. So that are the electron lone pair are available here. So these electron lone pair whatever is available on this oxygen, that will be give to this electron seeking carbon, that is needed the carbon. So it will be given to this. Then what I am getting from here, this will be CH3 single bond C. This is because this bond has given the electron to back to the oxygen, so it will be the single bond. This is OH, this is OH, single bond. Oxygen is attached with this carbon. This is I can say that CH3, and this is H. This is, now this oxygen has given the electron to this carbon, so this will be the positively charged oxygen. Now what's happened here, simply if I will be say ki that will be the transfer of hydrogen ion, or I can say that transfer of proton, transfer of proton, transfer of H positive. How the transfer is going to possible here, this will be, it's very easy to understand here. This bond, oxygen is a positively charged, so it is more electronegative, so bond electron is going to attract towards its side. So H positive is free from here. Here the lone pair is present on the oxygen, so this H positive whatever is free, this will be attached with this oxygen. So that meaning the higher proton is going to transfer here. So that is why I have told you this is a transfer of H positive. So what I am getting here, CH3 single bond C, this is single bond OH, single bond OH is coming here, so this will be OH2, single bond oxygen, and this is single bond CH3, because bond has given the electron to this, so this positively charge is neutralized. Now after this, now this is we getting the easily that leaving group OH2. This is a very easily better leaving group. So what it will be do it here, it will be lose the electron easily. How it will be lose the electron? So that meaning this bond here, the electron pair is present, so this bond will be give back to the electron to here, electron pair is coming here, so this bond is going to transfer the electron towards the OH2, and the water molecule is eliminated from here. So what I am getting here, this is CH3 single bond C, this is double bond O, single bond H is available, oxygen is given the electron, so this is a positive charge, H2 is eliminated from here, single bond O, single bond CH3. This is, now what's happened here, the positive charge oxygen is here, so this bond is transferring the electron towards the oxygen. So at last the major product I am getting it here, CH3 single bond C, double bond O, and this H positive whatever I have taken in starting, it is removed out from here, and this is OCH3, so this is methyl and this is ethanoate, so that is the ester. So simply if I will discuss with you, so this is the mechanism of formation of ester. Again I will be discuss with you, this is the carboxylic acid. In the presence of acid it will be using, so H positive I will take it here. So the bond, so oxygen is having the lone pair, so this lone pair will be giving the electron to this hydrogen ion, so this hydrogen ion will be attached with this oxygen getting the OH. Now oxygen has given the electron, so that is why that is a positive charge. Now you will see on this carbon both the sides oxygen is available, that meaning more electronegative atom is attached, that meaning it will be easily attract the electron towards its side. So the carbon is electron seeking. Electron seeking meaning it has a less electron, so it needs the electron. How it will be gain the electron from here, the alcohol molecule whatever is going to react with the carboxylic acid, on that alcohol whatever lone pair is available, that will be give their electron to the carbon, as it is given the electron, so that is going to attach in this way. Now after this the proton transfer will be going to take place. How the proton transfer will be going to take place, here oxygen has given the electron to the carbon, so this is a positive charge, So this bond will be transfer the electron towards oxygen because oxygen is more electronegative. So this H positive is free from here. This H positive whatever is free from here, it is transfer and attach with this oxygen because this is having a lone pair. So this is getting the OH2. That meaning the proton is going to transfer towards here. Now we are getting the OH2 here, which is a best leaving group. So easily it will be leave out from here. That means the water molecule is eliminated from here. How it will be possible? This bond will be transferred the electron towards the give to back to this bond. Lone pair is given to electron to this bond. So this is a double bonded. On the same time the water molecule is eliminated from here. So this H2 is eliminated. Oxygen is given the electron, that is getting the positive charge. The double bond is available here. Now to maintain the positive charge, the bond electron present between the oxygen and hydrogen is transferred towards the oxygen because oxygen is more electronegative. So H positive whatever we are using from the starting, it is removed out from here and we are getting the major product as a ester. I hope you have understand the mechanism of ester, how the reaction is going to complete it. After this I will be discuss with you the next reaction. This is the reaction is there, reaction with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2. Reaction with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2. Reaction with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2, thionyl chloride. Reaction with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2. This is PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2. Whenever the carboxylic acid will reacted with these, so we are getting the same major product, but the minor product will be different. Let's see how we are getting the same major product. This is suppose I am going to react it with PCl5. So this is RC double bond O single bond OH plus PCl5. This is a phosphorus pentachloride. So here this OH is replaced by Cl. OH is replaced by Cl. So I am getting here R single bond C double bond O single bond Cl. This is now P1H is reacted with Cl. It will be giving us HCl. This is HCl and one O is left and here PCl3 is left. So PCl3 and O. This is POCl3. We are getting the other product POCl3. So we are getting the acetyl chloride RCOCl. In the place of R I can take it here CH3, I can take it there CH3, CH2, whatever alkyl group I can take it here. This is the phosphoryl chloride POCl3. This is the phosphoryl chloride. Now after this the reaction is there with the PCl3. This is R single bond C double bond O single bond OH plus PCl3. Here 3 Cl atom is available here, which is replace the OH. That means 3 OH it will be replaced. So 3 atom of carboxylic acid, 3 molecule of carboxylic acid we will take. So 3 Cl will be replaced the 3 OH. So I am getting it here 3 R single bond C double bond O single bond Cl. So what is left here? H3. This is 1 P is available. H3 because 3 molecule is there. H3PO3. This is the other product H3PO3. This is H3PO3. After this we are getting the with SOCl2. So this is R single bond C double bond O single bond OH plus SOCl2. Here one OH is replaced by the Cl. So what I am getting R single bond C double bond O single bond Cl. So one Cl is left to reacted with H to give us HCl. This will be in the gaseous form and this SO react with this oxygen and give us SO2. This is also in gaseous form. So the major product, if you will see, this is also RCOCl, this is also RCOCl, this is also RCOCl. That means the major product is remain same. If I will be discuss with you कि out of these three, 1, 2 and 3, which one is the best method? So I will say that this reaction is the best method. The reason behind it, because the other product whatever we are getting, this will be in the form of gas which will be eliminated easily, and the rest of the product we are getting it here simply. So there is no need of any separation. So that is why this is the best method of the preparation of RCOCl. Now I hope you have understand this reaction also. Now I'm going the next topic. This is a reaction with ammonia. This is very important reaction. Reaction with ammonia, which is a very important reaction for you. Lots of time they are asking in exam also about this reaction. So reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia. Now how the reaction is completed, that I will be discuss with you. The reaction with ammonia is going to completed in which way. So if I will be discuss with you the reaction with ammonia, so it's very simple कि whenever carboxylic acid, this is carboxylic acid, when reacted with ammonia, this is carboxylic acid reacted with ammonia, then we are getting the ammonium acetate salt. We are getting here ammonium acetate salt. This is after this we have to heat it, this ammonium acetate salt. During heating, from here water molecule is removed out and we are getting it the amide. We are getting it here amide. So this is the general equation whatever I have discussed with you. So if I will go with the reaction, so this will be RCOOH. This is a carboxylic acid. Ammonia is NH3. It is having one lone pair. This is acid and this is base. So simply we getting a salt. This is acid and this is a base. Simply we are getting the salt. So whatever salt I am getting from here, this H and this NH3, they will react to give us NH4. So this will be RCOONH4. This is a positive charge, this is negative charge. So this is ammonium and this is acetate. So I have said this is ammonium acetate salt. Now we have to heat it, then from here one water molecule is eliminated. So this H2 and one oxygen from here is going to eliminated. So what is left here? R single bond C double bond O, because one oxygen is reacted with 2 hydrogen and rest of is available here NH2. So this is the amide group. This is the amide group. If you will go with the reaction as an example, so simple I can discuss with in the place of R I can take CH3 single bond C double OH plus this is NH3. So what's happened here? In the place of R CH3 C double O NH4 positive, then we have to heat it, water molecule eliminated, H2O is released out. I am getting CH3 C double bond O. This is NH2 plus H2O. So this is the amide. Same. If you want to go with the reaction with the benzoic acid, then also you can show it here. Suppose I am taking here benzoic acid. Suppose I am going to take it here benzoic acid. So how I will take this is the benzoic acid. This is COOH plus NH3. The same procedure is available. H reacted with this NH3 and this will be giving us the ammonium salt. This is COONH4. This is ammonium salt we are getting NH4. We have to heat it. The water molecule eliminated, that is H2 from here, oxygen from here. So rest of the product, this is CONH2. That means this is a benzamide. We are getting the major product. Now the point is this कि how this reaction is going to completed, that meaning the mechanism of this reaction. So let's see कि what is the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism of the reaction when ammonia react with carboxylic acid. So the topic name is reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia, that meaning this is NH3. This is, now I'm talk about the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism of this reaction, ki how this reaction is completed, in which way. So very simple is think suppose I'm taking here a carboxylic acid CH3 single bond C double bond O single bond OH, and the ammonia is this NH3. This is a lone pair. Again you can check out कि on this carbon two oxygen is attached there, both the side oxygen is available, which is easily I can say that कि they are a more electronegative, so easily they will take the electron to right side. So on this carbon the electron will be less, so I can say that this is a electron seeking carbon. So simply I can say that it is getting the positive charge, then the bond will be transfer the electron towards oxygen, this is a negative charge. So that meaning it is electron seeking and it is hungry. So from where it will be take the electron to complete it. So this nitrogen whatever is having the lone pair, this will be giving the electron to this carbon, to this hungry carbon. Now so as it is giving the electron to this hungry carbon, what I am getting, this is CH3 single bond C single bond O, this is a negative charge. On this NH3 is attached, I can write here NH2 single bond H, there is no problem, and this is the OH. Now you can see कि the nitrogen has given the electron, that meaning कि this nitrogen is getting the positive charge. So this is the positive charge on this nitrogen. So nitrogen is a more electronegative, so what it will be do, it will be take the electron of this bond towards its side. So this hydrogen positive is means proton is released from here. This proton is going to attack on this oxygen which is a more electronegative, so it will be form at CH3 single bond C single bond O, this is negative charge single bond, this is OH2, and this is NH2. Now this OH2 is formed which is a better leaving group, so easily it can leave the electron from here. How it will be leave the electron, this electron transfer back their pi electron to this bond, then on the same time this bond will be give electron to the oxygen and the water molecule is eliminated from here, this is H2O. So what will be the product, CH3 single bond C, this will be the double bond oxygen because the electron is transferring here, and this is NH2, that meaning I'm getting it here amide. So this is the mechanism of the reaction of ammonia with carboxylic acid. Again I will be discuss with you people कि how it is going to complete it. This is a carboxylic acid and this is the ammonia. On this carboxylic acid, this carbon is bonded with both the side, that is oxygen, which is a more electronegative. So the carbon is the electron seeking, it will be the hungry carbon now, so it needs the electron. So from where it will be take the electron, so this nitrogen will be give the electron to this carbon because this is a electronegative and it is having one lone pair. So as it is giving the electron to this carbon, then this bond will be transfer the electron towards the oxygen, that is a negative charge. So NH3 is attached with this carbon, I have written here NH2H. Now nitrogen has given the electron, so this is a positive charge. Nitrogen is a more electronegative, so it will be take the bond electron between this nitrogen and hydrogen towards its side, so this will be neutral, and this proton is released from here. This proton is that means this is also a transferring of proton. Again this proton is going to attach with this OH, because oxygen is a more electronegative, and it will form the OH2. Why the transfer is going to take place here? Because as the H is going to attach with this OH, so this will make it the better leaving group. So easily it will be leave from the compound. So this H2O will be eliminated, as the negative charge of oxygen, the electron will transfer back towards this. So this bond will be give the electron to this oxygen, and the water molecule eliminated, and we are getting the major product. So this is the mechanism. So I hope you have understand. After this mechanism, I will be discuss you very important reaction that you will see in next chapter. This is in nitrogen compounds. That is very important reaction which I am going to discuss with you. Let's see which one is this. Suppose I am having a phthalic acid. Suppose. So phthalic acid already I have discussed with you. Whenever two carboxylic group is attached on the adjacent position, then I will be say this is a phthalic acid. So this is the phthalic acid. Now the ammonia is going to attach with this. So two carboxylic group is there. So two molecule of ammonia will be there. So the same procedure is going to take place. This H reacted with NH3 form NH4. This H reacted with NH3 to form NH4. So that meaning we are getting the product here. This is COO. This is NH4. Same COO NH4. After this, the same procedure is going to take place. We have to heat it. Then after heating, what will be happen? The water molecule is going to eliminate it. So here two water molecule is going to eliminate it. This is the H2O from here, H2O from here. So two water molecule is going to eliminate it, and we are getting what? This is CONH2, and this is also CONH2. So this is the phthalic acid, and this is a phthalamide. Phthalamide. This is. Now if I will be heated more this phthalamide. Suppose this NH2 I am writing here in this way, NHH. Suppose I am strong heating. I am provide the strong heating to this phthalamide. Then from here NH3 is going to eliminate it. This is. So what I am get release out from here? NH3 during the strong heating. So the compound whatever I am getting here, this is now that is CO, and here ONH. So it will be attached in this way. This is a carbon double bond oxygen, carbon double bond oxygen. They are bonded with nitrogen, NH. So this is the phthalimide. Keep in your mind, this is phthalimide. The difference is there. This is amide, this is imide, nothing more. So this is the very important reaction that you will be see in your next chapter, that is compounds of nitrogen. Now after this I am going to discuss with you the next reaction, that is reduction of carboxylic acid. This is reduction of carboxylic acid. Reduction of carboxylic acid. One thing I want to recall you people, that you know whenever we are doing the strong oxidation of alcohol, primary alcohol, I am reminding you, if the primary alcohol is going to oxidize in the presence of strong oxidizing agent, then they are giving us the carboxylic acid. So if this carboxylic acid is reduced in the presence of LiAlH4 lithium aluminum hydride, or B2H6 in the presence of ether, B2H6 in the presence of ether, so this will be give back the primary alcohol. That meaning from the carboxylic acid we are getting the alcohol, that is the primary alcohol. How it will be there? The reaction you can see RCOOH. It is going to reduce in the presence of LiAlH4. You can take it here. you can take it here B2H6. This is boron, or you can say diborate. So it will be in the presence of ether. This is the first step. And the second part is there, we are doing the process of that meaning hydrolysis, that meaning H3O positive. Then this will be converted into CH2OH, that means COOH is converted into CH2OH, that meaning from carboxylic acid we are getting what? Primary alcohol. This is the reaction. Now in the place of alkyl group you can take any other thing. Now how this reaction is completed, that I am going to discuss with you. What are the way of the completing of the reaction, that meaning the mechanism, that I am going to discuss with you. So what is the mechanism of this reaction? Let's see. Suppose I am having here CH3 single bond C, double bond O, single bond OH. This is, now it is reduced in the presence of lithium aluminium hydride, LiAlH4, or you can take it here B2H6. This is, now simply here lithium aluminium hydride, so hydride ion is available here. So this is the hydride ion I have taken. That everyone knows कि on the hydride ion negative charge is present on the hydrogen. Now again the same problem is available here. This carbon is attached two sides of the more electronegative oxygen. So the carbon is again the electron seeking. This is a positive charge. This is getting the positive charge. Then the bond will be transfer the electron towards the oxygen. This is a negative charge. So this hydride ion negative charge will be attacked on the positive charge carbon. So what I am getting here, CH3 single bond C, single bond O negative, single bond OH, single bond, this is H. This is H. Now after this the point is there, how this is going to take place. Simply you have studied here the hydrolysis process that we have taken, the second step, that is the H positive. I will use it there. This H positive will be attacked on the negatively charged oxygen. So this is a negatively charged oxygen. This will be attack it here. So what I am getting here, this is CH3 single bond C, single bond O, and this H is there, single bond O, H, and this is the H. Now after that what will be happen here, the water molecule is going to eliminated. How? This OH is going to eliminated. So what I am getting, H2O is going to eliminate from here. So the product we are getting CH3 single bond C, double bond O, single bond at CH3C, double bond O, single bond H. This is the aldehyde we are getting. Now again the same procedure is going to take place. So how it will be going to take place? The lithium aluminium hydride, so that meaning hydride ion. This is the hydride ion. The same thing is available here. This oxygen is attract the bond pair of electron towards its side. So this is a negatively charged, this is a positively charged. So this hydride ion is going to attack on this positively charged carbon. So I am getting here CH3 single bond CH, this is single bond O, and this H I am indicated here, this H I am attached it here. This is, you can think it that this is in this way and this is the negative charge. This is, now again the hydrolysis process, you know, as we have done it here, same H positive, it is going to attack on the negatively charged oxygen. So this is CH3, this is CH2, and this is O and H, this is OH, that meaning alcohol. So from the carboxylic acid we are getting the alcohol. So this is the mechanism of the reaction. After this mechanism, after this reduction, I'm going with the next reaction. This is the decarboxylation reaction. Lots of time they are giving to come as a conversion or to complete the reaction. That is decarboxylation reaction. This is a decarboxylation reaction. Decarboxylation reaction. Now, in a decarboxylation meaning this is the removal of carbon dioxide. Removal of carbon dioxide, that is the meaning of decarboxylation. Now, how it will be going to take place in this decarboxylation reaction? We have taken the sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid. So this is the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. It reacted with soda lime. What is a soda lime? Soda lime is the mixture of NaOH and CaO. Here what's happen, NaOH will be take part in a reaction and CaO is used as a catalyst. Then from here this is Na2CO3 will be released out, and what is left, RH. This is R single bond H plus Na2CO3. So this is a alkane. So if you will be see the example, so the example in front of you, this is CH3 single bond COO Na plus NaOH in the presence of CaO. This is a mixture is a soda lime. So same here, Na2CO3 is released out, CH3 reacted with H, give us CH4, and this will be Na2CO3. This is the methane. So that is the decarboxylation reaction. After decarboxylation reaction, I'm going to discuss with you people very important reaction. This is a Hell-Volhard-Jelinski reaction. This is very important naming reaction. Hell-Volhard-Jelinski reaction. In short form, I can say that HVZ reaction. HVZ reaction. Lots of time with a short form it is given, and the full form is there, Hell-Volhard's. This is Hell-Volhard, that is Jelinski reaction. Hell-Volhard-Jelinski reaction. This is. Now what's happened in this reaction? The carboxylic acid having an alpha hydrogen are halogenated. That meaning the alpha hydrogen is halogenated at the alpha position whenever it reacted with Cl2 Br2, same in the presence of a small amount of red phosphorus. That meaning, suppose I'm having a reaction, this is R single bond C H, this is H, this is COOH. So this is the carboxylic carbon. So the next of the carboxylic carbon, this is the alpha carbon. The hydrogen which is attached there, this is the alpha hydrogen. Now suppose this is going to reacted with the halogen. It is going to reacted with the halogen. So whenever it is going to reacted with the halogen, it should be in the presence of very small amount of red phosphorus. That meaning in the presence of red phosphorus, and second part the same hydrolysis, that meaning H3O positive. Then this H is replaced by the halogen atom. Whatever halogen you will take, RC, this is the halogen, H will be as it is, this is COOH. This reaction is known as Hell-Volhard-Jelinski reaction. In the place of halogen, whatever you will take, chlorine you will take, bromine you will take, that will be. Like if I will be discuss with you, this will be R single bond CH single bond H single bond COOH. This is in the place of R, you can take it here CH3. And here I am taking Cl2 in the presence of red phosphorus, and second point is there H3O positive. Then this Cl is replaced this alpha hydrogen, so it will be giving us CH3 single bond C Cl. This H is attached as it is, single bond COOH. Whatever Cl is left reacted with H to release out HCl. So this is the reaction which is known as Hell-Volhard-Zelensky reaction. Now after this reaction, I am going to discuss with you electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction of carboxylic acid. Electrophilic substitution reaction of carboxylic acid. Electrophilic substitution reaction of carboxylic acid. That meaning how the electrophilic substitution of carboxylic acid is going to react. So it will be here. This is the carboxylic, that meaning suppose this is the benzoic acid. So we know that this COO, this is a electron withdrawing group. So this is the electron withdrawing group. So electron is going to attract toward its side. So this is going to deactivate the benzene ring. So only the electrons are present on the meta position. So I can say that electrophile is going to attack on the meta position. So whatever electrophile will be attack, this will be attack on the meta position. The reason behind it, because COOH, this carbonyl group, is a deactivating group. It is going to withdraw the electron from the benzene. So this is going to deactivate. Ortho and para position electron will be not available, only the electron is available on the meta position. So whatever electrophile will be there, it is going to attack on the meta position, and we are getting the meta product. Like this. This is COOH as it is, and here whatever electrophile you will take, it will be attached there. Now I'm going to discuss with you lots of example related to this, like suppose I'm taking here the example reaction with HNO3. This is COOH reaction with HNO3. We know that this will be in the presence of concentrated H2SO4. So how it will be? NO2 group will be attached on the meta position. This is COOH and this NO2 will be attached. Now suppose I'm going to show the reaction of the Friedel-Crafts reaction. Suppose now I'm coming here with the Friedel-Crafts reaction. We know that in Friedel-Crafts reaction reacted with CHCl3 in the presence of AlCl3. This is CH3Cl. Sorry, we have taken here in Friedel-Crafts reaction CH3Cl we have taken in the presence of AlCl3. Now, but keep in your mind, this will be not giving the Friedel-Crafts reaction. The very important question is here, why benzoic acid does not give Friedel-Crafts reaction? What is the reason behind it? Now we know that in a Friedel-Crafts reaction CH3 positive is going to form. CH3 positive is going to form. So the carboxy group, we know that this is the electron withdrawing group. What? Electron withdrawing group. So what happen here? This will be the take the electron. So this will be the deactivate the benzene ring. So this CH3 positive is available the electrophile, which is not a meta directing group. This will be attacked directly with that attached directly with the carboxyl group, and the product we are not getting. So simply I can say that benzoic acid do not give Friedel-Crafts reaction because the carbonyl group is deactivating group. This is the carboxyl group is deactivating group, and the catalyst whatever AlCl3 we are using, Lewis acid gets bonded to carboxyl group. That bonded to carboxyl group. So that is why we are not getting the Friedel-Crafts reaction by the benzoic acid. I hope you have understand all the chemical properties whatever I have discussed with you. If any chemical reaction whatever you are not able to understand, please mention it in the comments portion, then I will try to give you the one more lecture on that topic whatever you are not able to understand. So we have wind up here aldehydes, ketone and carboxylic. That means that chapter is completed. I have completed three chapters here. One is the haloalkane haloarine, second is alcohol, phenol and ether, and third is the aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic. So all these three important chapters is completed. Now one chapter is left under the organic chemistry, that is the nitrogen compound, that meaning that is related to aniline. So that I will be come with you with a very short interval of time. In my next video I will be discuss with you people some important questions of this chapter, that is aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic. So thank you.